Yeah, I never see any kind of fucking problem with the online when we're all on. Something crazy.
Well, I have exactly 1,340 innings pitched.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is our subject, and as you may or may not remember, was a starting member of the AL All-Star squad this year. And guys, what do we expect from him moving forward in the second half?
Well, hopefully more of the same, Matt. He put together a great first half, and he was rewarded for it by the fans. So I think that should be a good boost to his game going forward. He's just got to remember to do the same things that got him to the All-Star game in the first place. If he does that, he'll be looking good come October.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Paul Gary will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, and they were home for just a short time before heading right back out on the road again. So it's been a lot of packing and unpacking recently. That's the life of a big league ball player.
The 0-2 delivery. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and he'll try and build off that momentum. We'll see if they try to approach him any differently throughout this game.
In now, John Singleton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they're playing behind the American League leader in strikeouts. That probably means not a lot of opportunities for them today, but you've got to stay on your toes. Be ready at every pitch. You can't just assume there's going to be a ton of swing and misses. You're going to get a chance.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Gregorius has to be quick and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
And I don't think this is what he intended to have happen, but it's going to work out for him. Once he saw the ball get by the pitcher's mound, we knew it was going to be a tough play. And sure enough, he winds up beating this thing out for an infield single.
George Springer We'll get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Two out with the man at first. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, 2, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Houston. After one, no score.
Game actually fucking let me have another.
Carter will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Hey, nobody out now.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
I got the count. 1-2.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Cody Ashe will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Yeah!
In there, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Plays it first.
Opened up the box, got him dumped out.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Got 1 down now. 1 down.
Nope. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
And we'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment, it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
Here's Dustin Ackley as he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 10 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show. Mike Lozano digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Mike Lozano.
Get ahead right here.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's one away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Max Stassi will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
I don't even see Madden. Oh, there it is. Yeah, all 3 of them right there. Had them.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
2 straight strikeouts here to start out the inning, but that's 8 for him now in the ball game. These guys have really had a hard time figuring him out.
Jose Altuve will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
2 outs. Let's get out of here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Castillo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. John is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back to back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here we go, guys.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, we got one here.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
George Springer stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And he takes strike two.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. It's the Twins 4 and the Astros. Chris Carter will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Digging in to try it again, Cody Ashe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for the Astros. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Dustin Ackley will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2. Mike Lozano will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Max Stassi is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Jose Altuve will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And that's in there for strike one.
Got a 9-run lead. Straight up kicked in ass.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. We're through 6 full. The Twins are in front, 9-0. John Singleton steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, nobody away.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Smoke toward the hole. And a rather easy first out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. So he can just flat out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts lead.
Mike Trout comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's George Springer.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Boy, 18 strikeouts on the ball game, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Chris Carter will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Strike three. 19 strikeouts for him now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Yeah, guys, at the moment, 4th in the American League. When he's out there, you know he expects himself to get deep in the ball game. And he's done that in this one.
Cody Ashe ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. A barehanded pickup. He's out.
Oh, what a play. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike one.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League. Mike will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
Got it. Hold it.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Max Stassi is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Got no one out now.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Struck him out, and a new record. 21 strikeouts in this one.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game, and I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jose Altuve is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And another strikeout, as nobody can touch him in this one.
Yeah, and the strikeouts just continue to pile up out there for both guys. That's the 3rd time he's set him down so far tonight.
John Singleton will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Come on now.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
2 down, 2 down.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And another foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
Don't twist yourself. Do this. And use your right foot. You gotta keep your right foot down on the pebble. Yeah. Still gotta twist, but you're turning your hips 90 degrees so that you can turn your back more comfortably. So you can twist more comfortably.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
I want you to start working on your speed. I mentioned to him, I said, you got to remember, we work for a delivery company. You take your time, but do it at a consistent pace, If you're going to take your time, you got to do it at a consistent pace. You got to remember, you got to get this truck done because there's another one waiting.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 12-0. Good night from Houston.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square.
Are you not hitting your button or what? Nothing came up.
Look at that. 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3.
I think he's definitely one of the ones that's not gonna overwork himself to do more anyway. He's just gonna slowly do whatever he can deliver. I think he's gonna be one of them dudes that's been there for 7 years and still only get 30 goals a night. Kind of guy. If that. I'm trying to go faster. I'm trying to get more shit. And I fucking keep fucking with trailers and shit like 2 bills and it's 4 the fuck out. I can't do nothing with that. They can see that I'm moving a bunch of freight, but it's only 1 bill. 14 fucking 2 drums, 1 bill. You know. Can't get fast with that shit. I do, and I'm very happy that I'm doing barrel pitcher though. I'm proud of that. I go right in, click, back out, drive into the trailer, put them down, click, back out. Mark was like, damn. He's like, perfect. Like, he showed me where to load him in his trailer. One day. And Brad did something cooler than I did. Yesterday, actually, no, it was yesterday? Either yesterday or the day before. Had a trailer that had 8 bills on it that had to come off because the nose was a barrels. And there was 4 handling units behind it. Better hurry up and get it ready.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps player spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is in the glow, and he really had it all working in his last start, collecting the complete game shutout for his efforts.
Well, it was just one of those dominant performances where he single-handedly won the game for his team. I mean, sure, his team got him at least 1 run, but the way he was throwing, it looked like he could have kept going all day. That's a game he'll remember for a long time, and I'm sure his teammates would be plenty happy if he can put out an effort similar to that in this one.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. Now, he's been crushing the ball lately, hitting over 450 in the last 10 games. He's doing a great job of going with what he's given. He's making them pay when it's a mistake pitch.
Bobby Barnes starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA of about 3.5. Very consistent, and really, he kept his ball.
Brett Lawrie comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Brett Lawrie.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Eric, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. His on-base percentage over the last 10 games is over 500. He's been absolutely on fire at the plate, so they're going to have to be very careful about how they approach him.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Castillo. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Joe Roth will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First pitch on its way. breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. After 1, no score. Colby Rasmus will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Colby Rasmus.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, come on now. Here we go. Hey, no one down here.
A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Why are you knocking shit down?
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Standing in now, Stephen Crawford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average coming into play right at .320. 7 homers, 26 RBIs. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed, 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Here we go, guys.
Into the box, Miguel Cruz. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the .220 mark. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get a shot there of downtown Oakland and the Bay set to go here in the 3rd. Jeff Warner will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Stepping in, Ricky Rosenberg, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
High and deep to right center field. Castillo going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this ball is absolutely mashed. I mean, this isn't Coors Field or Fenway Park, mind you. It takes a lot to hit a ball out of here. I'm sitting here thinking, no way is this ball ever going to get there. But he winds up halfway up the wall. That's just amazing.
Sean O'Malley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. One out and a runner on second base.
All right, here we go now.
And he takes a called strike two. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 1-2, here it comes. And another foul ball.
Hey, 2 away now, 2 away.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Nick Castellanos is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
In there, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And if you get him to look at strike one, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground and taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting.
We'll take a look at this on show track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Hey, we got one here.
Stepping in now, Joe Roth. As he'll take a look at ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Stapleton is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Digging in to try it again, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Let's get out of here.
Right now.
A ball and two strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Oh, she just now said that?
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Stephen Crawford, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it should be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. At the plate, Miguel Cruz. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Burris giving chase. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Got 1 down now. 1 down.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Hot shot to third. Kirkland gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. Ricky Rosenberg now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Into the box now, Sean O'Malley. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Previous team being 23 strikeouts.
In now, Brett Laurie. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
They made a couple of trades. And,
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Shot back up the middle. Castillo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Create your own player and become...
Nick Castellanos will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
I'm in my 6th Major League Baseball season, and I have not made it to the World Series. Rick got drafted by the Detroit Tigers, got called up, played a half a season there for trials, and had the World Series.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. So he can just flat out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts lead.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Joe Roth is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Hey, we got one.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Stephen Crawford will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Huh?
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Miguel Cruz will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Hey, come on now.
big, slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Ready with the 0-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against you.
Jeff Warner will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Burris is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Andy Voigt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Andy Voigt.
Strike one, huh?
He's running towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in to start the ninth, Juan Reyes. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
And that's how he'll use that sinker against lefties. Start it down and in and let it work its magic.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Sean O'Malley will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1.
Come on now, here we go, guys.
Hit out towards second. Stapleton scoops it up on to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
The batter, number 15.
Brett Laurie will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. That misses, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game 1-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is in the glow, and I think it's clear why we're talking about him. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, and what else can you say about his performance on the mound last year? He was just absolutely dominating, keeping hitters baffled, and just about every time he went out there, he was awesome. And he meant so much to his team.
Nighttime skies above over the home of the Twins, Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Minnesota Twins. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, you know, a key guy for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's got some wheels on him, and that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. But routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Christian Yelich heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Christian Yelich.
Go right now, fellas,
And a
right
swing
now.
and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. To his right, Stapleton throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. And he hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jason Hayward is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Rios racing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Damn.
A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Matt Adams will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
Grounded up the first baseline. Franco has it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Michael Brantley has the range of a center fielder and is one of the most reliable options in the outfield across the league. Remember, he broke Rocky Calavito's franchise record for consecutive games without an error for the Indians back in 2013. When he pushed his streak to 264 games.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number. Robbie Langford makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Robbie Langford.
Hey, we got no outs.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. Abraham Almonte will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
You think he's gotten over that first inning home run? How about back-to-back strikeouts here to start his half of the second? And that'll help you get through it.
Adam Duvall will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up. Pedro Moya gets his first try now, and he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, infield plays at 1 here.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, no one down here.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
Standing in now, Morris Trahern. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
1 ball.
In there, 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
In is Christian Yelich.
Hey, now we got.
He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
One down.
2-0.
Outside.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
To 2-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
1 run, just 1 hit. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The batter, number 7.
Striding into the box, Ray Pryor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of... Robbie Langford heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Baseman, Robbie Langford.
Plays it first here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
No, the pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Here it comes on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Abraham Almonte is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
Hey, plays it 1 now.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Castillo going back.
Oh,
Gone!
my God. I've thrown the slider 3 times. 2 of them.
So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
The batter, third baseman.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Rios is there, 2 down.
Now batting,
Pedro Moya comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down happy. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Front door curve is taken, strike 2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. Two different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Morris Trahern makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here we go.
Christian Yelich is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0.
Here we go.
That evens it up. 1-1.
Get down now. Get down.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Matt Adams will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ray Pryor. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Robbie Langford comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserve. Gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.
No decision. 14 strikeouts through 7 innings.